help us move forward and help us fellowship together and make it a better world. In your name we pray. Amen.
Will it be a good, better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? You may be seated. China on Taiwan, Weber Chin. Honorary Consul to France, Past President Francois Truchot. Honorary Consul to Germany, Rotarian Andreas Rayan. Honorary Consul to Morocco, Kenneth Brown. Honorary Consul to the Netherlands, Sabine Carlton. Honorary Consul to the Czech Republic, former Rotarian Local Mayors. Members of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent South. President of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent. Past President. All members of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent. Guests. All well-wishers. Welcome to this evening's proceedings. This evening, as you know, we're here to celebrate with Rotary International. Rotary International was founded in February 23, 1905, Chicago. It is one of the world's first and largest non-profit organizations. The Rotary Club consists of over 1.2 million persons who are professional and business leaders in over 33,000 clubs in 200 countries and geographic regions. Our motto, service above self, inspires members to provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards, and promote goodwill and peace in the earth. We thank you for joining us here tonight as we recognize RI, as we commonly call Rotary International, for its more than 107 years of service to improving the human condition in local communities around the world. I will now ask, and for those of you who don't know, I'm Rotarian Shafia London, and I'll be leading tonight's proceedings. I'll now ask President Kenneth Ono of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent to provide brief remarks on the presentation.
Good evening, everybody. Ambassador of the Republic of China and Taiwan, Ambassador Weber Chief and spouse. Honorary Consul of France, Past President Francois Truchot and spouse. Honorary Consul of Germany, Rotarian Andreas Rayan and friends and family. Honorary Consul of Morocco, Mr. Kenneth Brown. Honorary Consul of Netherlands, Ms. Cameron Crichton and friends. Honorary Consul of the Czech Republic, Mr. former Rotarian Local Mayors and spouse. Honorary Consul of the Republic of Belize and spouse. Yes. And well-wishers, Rotarians, members of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent South, past President Simon Churna, also past President Glenda Joyet, and I'm looking around, friends, all. Welcome to the 107th anniversary of the Rotary Club, of Rotary International. Now, our MC has already spoken about some of the things that Rotary is doing. We want to let you know that 107 years ago, no one thought that 4 people would ever sit down, have a great idea that would end up with 1.2 million people following thought and a vision. Now, that means that if that is all it takes, we can do it here too. And we can recapture that spirit. Paul Harris in 1905 wanted to recapture the spirit of the friendly atmosphere he found in the town he was growing up. So he met with his friends and they kept meeting. And they started rotating the meetings from one person's house to the other. And that is why they call it Rotary, for those of you who do not know. Following that now, we have one mission. And that mission is, I'm going to skip over the slides a little bit because Rotarian Shafia spoke about it a bit. we're the world's first service club, and today is our birthday. That gentleman you see is Paul Harris, and he had three friends. One was a coal miner, the other one was an engineer, and the third was a merchant. And that is how this was all born. I'd like to take a moment to welcome the ambassador of Venezuela. So, our mission, as I said, is service above self. Our president of Rotary International, Kalyan Banerjee, asked us to reach within to embrace humanity. You have Rotarians who give their service in the community, at work, and worldwide. And we're all professionals, men and women, who are here to improve the quality of life for our leaders and as leaders. And also to remember that we are non-political, non-religious. That's sometimes very difficult to do, but it's something that we try to abide by. And we're open to all cultures, races, and creeds. I'll skip this because these facts are not as modern as Rotarian Chafias. Already we have more Rotarians than we see on this chart here. And we have over 200 countries now involved in the Rotary. But one of the biggest things, and the best thing that is happening to Rotary is that we have a lot of women in charge. We knew they were going to come, it was just a matter of time. In 1987, women were admitted to the Rotary Club, and now we have over 2,000 leaders. And of course, anywhere you look, you see a lady in charge of something. It's a good thing. So please, let's give them a round of applause for the achievements they made. We have now over 2,000 club presidents who are Rotarians, who are female Rotarians. And our district governor of our district 7030, is also a female. Our areas of service, for those of you who are not so acquainted to Rotary, we have the club service, we have the community service, vocational service, international service, and of late, new generations, with special emphasis on the youth. Internationally, they focus on community projects, youth education, the Rotary Foundation, and Polio Plus. Polio Plus is one of the flagship programs of Rotary. Well, I wanted to say unfortunately, but I should really say fortunately, we do not have polio in this part of the world. So you will see that our focus would be a little different. But there is a big drive to end polio around the world. As you know, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have already contributed over $200 million towards this project, and Rotary has matched it. And as of 17th of January, we've come up with $202 million to match that. And we're still moving on with the plans to eradicate polio. In our area, locally, we focus more on health, water supply, education, poverty alleviation, and also community development. These are the things that we do. And our flagship programs here in St. Vincent and Grenadine, number one is the Rotary Village Doctor. The Rotary Village Doctor was conceived, as a matter of fact, I don't even know how far back it goes, but it does go far back because I remember since the 1990s, we were doing the Rotary Village program. This is a program where doctors go out into underserved areas. And in these underserved areas, we look for people who are in need. And we give them free medical attention and free medication. And we partner, the doctors in the club partner with doctors from outside the club. And we go out there and help a lot of people. As a matter of fact, sometimes we see up to about 300 patients in one day. And a lot of them are helped. And those who can't be helped right away, we even see them further outside of the program to help them even better. And this time around, the last Village Doctor program we did, we were also doing free HIV testing and also diabetes testing. It's growing. It's a program that is worthy of mention. and it's going to go a long way in enhancing how we can help and how we can alleviate poverty and problems in the community. Rotary Village Doctor. Now, this is just to thump our chest a little bit and let you know that it's not only in St. Vincent. Our reach goes as far as Grenada. In 2004, when they had the hurricane in Grenada, we were also part of the assistance there. We went to Grenada. It was a 2-day trip. We did, and the Rotary Club of St. Vincent South partnered with us, along with so many other volunteers, and so much was done. We helped, I think over 500 persons were seen, pharmaceuticals were brought down, people were seen, buildings were restored, or at least partially restored. It was a fantastic project. This is where you really feel the power of what it is to serve and to give. Hurricane Thomas relief. We were also instrumental in helping with the Hurricane Thomas relief. As you can see, our past President Francois here, he was very, very instrumental in making sure that this project came to fruition, and we helped a lot. I'm going to run through this because, I mean, if I have to put all of what Rotary does, I'll have you sitting here till tomorrow, but that's not the objective here. We want to network with each other, we want to chit-chat, and we just want to say, happy birthday, Rotary. So I'm going to speed along here. We've been donating medicines on a continuous basis to various institutions, including the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. Later on, you're going to have a presentation of another such donation that is coming through a Rotary facilitated event. A doctor here who wants to donate medication through the Rotary. Yes, the Fancy Village, Fancy Water Project. One of our biggest projects so far. This is a project where you can imagine when people don't have water, all the things that can happen to them. And I think our brainchild, or the brainchild behind this project is our past President Daniel Cummings, and he made it happen. He brought water to Fancy. We have the Myro Water Project, where 300 households and more now were provided with water supply. And they provided water storage tanks for houses and communities. School for Children from Special Needs, another huge project. It was a project, we had a very wealthy person from Mystique who came down, Mr. Harding Lawrence, I believe is his name, and he worked with the Rotary Club of St. Vincent and government to construct a school for special needs. Over $750,000 was the cost of this school. And we've never looked back. It has done so much for those persons with disabilities, and it's still doing a lot. Rotary also heads the board of, our chairman is on the board and our treasurer is on the board, and we're looking after the school. Our district governor was here recently and she was very, very proud of this project. School bus. This is a recent project. The Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany was very gracious in donating the sum of $77,000 plus. And we received a bus, a Nissan 18-seater from Korea. And this bus was to help the School for Special Needs, and also, and this is what I love so much is, collaboration. We were collaborating with other organizations. We collaborated with the Helping Hand Center. We collaborated with the Seroptimists. We collaborated also with Mystique Charitable Trust. And the thing about it is, we did not duplicate things, because normally you find we're always duplicating things around. And this was one of those projects where we had one man. And we're looking forward to having more projects of this in the future. We're very grateful to the Federal Republic of Germany for the assistance. Of course, the Mystique Charitable Trust is maintaining the buses also at a tune of 40,000 EC dollars a year. And for this, we're very grateful. Our wheelchair program. This has been going on for a while. We have 2 programs of such. The Rotary Club of Luton was instrumental in helping us out with this project. We have distributed so far over 400 wheelchairs to needy persons, and we still have requests coming in every single day. Children's Christmas Party, another big event. Our honorary Rotarian, Sir Frederick Valentine, Governor General, in partnership with the Welfare Fund, we've been doing this every single year. It is a project that the children love. We have Santa Claus come out and we give them gifts. And the children come from various schools in the region. We bring them in, and it's always a fabulous affair. George Phillips Excellence Awards. And I can't miss this because if you see the gentleman on the right, and he always says he's the most handsome gentleman in the world, George Phillips, he is the charter president, the first president of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent. And in his honor, he's passed now, and in his honor, we hold in the George Phillips Excellence Award. I would like to recognize Ms. Ruby Phillips, who is here today with us. And to let her know that without George, Rotary would not be the way it is. I've been to other Rotary clubs, and the way our club is, the jovial nature, there's something that he's left behind. His spirit is always with us, and we're very happy to have him. Happy Club. Happy Club, that's correct. So, and that's Rudy here, giving a prize to the young people of the students. These are students who are fourth formers who are being rewarded for their achievements. This is being sponsored. We have a lot of sponsors here. I believe the Bank of St. Vincent is a sponsor. They have other sponsors. Please forgive me if I don't mention every single sponsor, because I think we want to party more than just listen to what we've been doing. At the same time, we want to let you know that it's very important to know how we've been moving in Rotary in the past years. The nutrition quiz. This is the brainchild of, the ministry, and also our secretary Lisa, who is not, she's not here today. But this is a yearly event, and the whole idea is to help people think more of health and how to moderate their type of eating for a healthy world. Our computer assisted literacy project. This is a project that is sponsored by the Scotia Bank, the Bright Future program, and we've spent so far, and hold on if I look at my notes because the amounts are really huge. Yeah, first of all, the nutrition quiz. The sponsors are Bank of St. Vincent Grenadine, St. Vincent Union of Teachers, Cooperative Credit Union, SDG Air, the Grenadine Air Alliance, and Admiralty Transport Company. Yes, the computer assisted literacy project. This project cost $41,700 and was sponsored by the Scotia Bright Future Fund. It provides 20 licenses for reading software, and we've seen the results of the reading software. People who hitherto could not read properly are now reading, and they're reading at such a pace we can't believe how quick the transformation is. And we're looking to see if we can get this project throughout St. Vincent and Grenadine and throughout all the schools. We have submitted proposals to other companies and organizations hoping to partner with them. I hope that you realize that we didn't just invite you here to also to fellowship, but we also have another ulterior motive, and that is to partner with you, to ask you to look at all these projects we're talking about and to see if some of these projects match some things that you might have as your own goals. And we'll be willing to listen, to sit down and chat with you to see if there are things we could do together to further these projects and other projects of such nature. So, our big other project is the secondary school book donation in partnership with the Mystic Charitable Trust. Books have been distributed all through St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Another big project that is being handled by our vocational service, headed by Rotary Colin Boyle and assisted by Secretary Lisa. So far, schools have benefited from lots and lots of books, and local authors like Karen Hines and Dr. Jules Ferdinand, their books have also been distributed. And then we have books like Treetops from Carnival King, My Friend Mandela, Celebrating Black History, and other books geared towards stimulating minds and captivating interests. Then of course we have more literacy projects. Her Majesty's Female Prison. We have a book, we see our past President Francois. Have you noticed that in most of the pictures we see Francois? He is a very busy guy in pictures, yeah? Which means he had a very good year last year. Please give him a round of applause. And another big project in literacy, our YES program, Young Employees Socialization Program. This provides entry-level training for young school leavers interested in a career in the financial services and business sector. It's always very successful, very heavily subscribed, and an average of about 25 persons graduate every single year. And we have a Rotary Tree Planting Project. This is a picture where you see me starring here. And this is a recent project, as matter of fact, just recently completed. We had a mandate from our president and our district governor to plant at least 10 trees for the environment. But we went further than that. We planted 46 trees. And not just trees, we planted fruit trees. Because you want trees that are going to survive, trees that are going to do a lot for the community. We had oranges, grapefruits, carambola, soursop, cashew nut, breadfruit, sugar apple, plum rose, West Indian cherry. And these trees, in 5 years' time, when you go to Orange Hill, where we did the plantation, you will remember us. And I think I etched my name in one of the trees, so I hope it will be there for years to come. Okay? And of course, we have so many more programs. Mentoring programs, Salvation Army Kettle, PEEL, Group Study Exchange, Fancy Community Corps, career fairs, and you know, I left out the party part. We also like to party. I mean, they say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We have barbecues, excellent barbecues that are well subscribed to. We have boat rides. We have, well, the recent Paul Kings Douglas, I saw most of your faces there anyway. And there are so many more to come. I'm not going to go into all the future projects because we want to sit with you, we want to chat with you, we want to see what projects you are interested in so that we can partner with you in these same projects also. Amen. So, the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, well, you can clap. The Rotary Club of St. Vincent hopes to work with you and your country, or the country you represent, in the future. We're committed to continue to improve the lives of the less fortunate in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we'd like to thank you for coming. Please enjoy the fellowship.
Thank you very much, President Ken. Before we continue, sometimes you forget your own families. And in my introduction, we did not recognize our very own parliamentary representative, Daniel Cummings. So, Past President Daniel, could you just be recognized? And, oh, yes, when you're in Rotary, there's so many persons to introduce, you end up introducing everybody. Villette Frederick as well, and also Mike Brown, former parliamentary representative. Welcome. So in St. Vincent, we have 3 Rotary clubs, and tonight we're happy to have with us representatives from the Rotary Club of St. Vincent South, which is a child of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, and we have a presentation by past President Glenda Joyett on behalf of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent South.
Thank you, Rotary Shafia. Ladies and gentlemen, protocol has been established. What I can say is good night and welcome. Now, the Rotary Club of St. Vincent is a sister club of Rotary Club of St. Vincent South is a sister club of Rotary St. Vincent. We are a small club of 14 members, but they said small axes cut down big trees. So we are very effective in what we do. We have several projects on stream. We have an orphan project at Barley, a project with the Spring Village School. We have the Lois Burnett project. But the project I want to tell you about tonight is what we call our flagship project. And that's our project in partnership with IHC, which is the International Hospital for Children, now called World Pediatric Project. To date, we have sent over 100 children to Virginia for life-saving surgeries. These surgeries cannot be done here. That includes heart, lung, brain, whatever. We are very fortunate to partner with teams of doctors from Richmond, Virginia in accomplishing this. This project started by a chance meeting of one of our Rotarians and a Rotarian in Virginia. The project grows, and we have the doctors that comes here. We started maybe once or twice a year, and now here, possibly 7, 8 times per year. Most recently, we've had a scoliosis project, surgeries for 1 week, to the tune of $800,000 on that one visit. The tune of our financially, it's about over $16 million invested into these kids being donated through doctors overseas. The project has spread. Thank you. The project has spread now. It's a regional project where we have children from Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, coming here for surgeries. Now we are very proud of this project and hope with your support we would be able to continue to do more, because when we look at a child that cannot run or walk or play, and in a few months we can see the same child jumping and playing, it makes you feel really good. So I ask for your continued support on this project and the support of everyone to Rotary St. Vincent South. Thank you.
Thank you, Past President Glenda Joyet. As we continue with the agenda, I'll now ask Dr. J.D. Frederick to do a presentation for us. Dr. Frederick.
Good evening to everyone. We'll make this really quick. I'm Vincent, born and bred. I've been blessed to be able to go to medical school and currently training in the States at Mercy Hospital and Medical Center in Chicago. I actually work for one of the top interventional cardiologists in the world. He's top in Illinois, certainly in the top 5 in the United States. His name is Paul Jones. And what really happened was, every day when I go to work, I would see Mission to Haiti. And when I'm in the operating theater, the nurses will be collecting stuff, and there's this big box that they put stuff in, and it goes to Haiti. And, I kept thinking to myself, how do I get this stuff to go to St. Vincent? So, to cut a long story short, I've decided to take it upon myself to sort of, with my connections and within my very small capability, to start collecting stuff to St. Vincent. Now, the one thing that I've learned in this profession is one of the best things that you can do for anybody is relieve their suffering. And unfortunately, St. Vincent is not where it should be for basic health care, especially in cardiovascular medicine. We all know that heart disease is not one killer, period. Actually goes across all demographics, goes across all ethnicities, goes across all socioeconomic standing. And so, my intention is to, and this is my ideal, is to change, impact healthcare in St. Vincent in a very tangible way. Not rhetoric, but in actually delivering what we can. And I think unified can make a difference. This is just a collection of drugs that I've been able to just get donated. Now it covers a spectrum from statin drugs to high blood pressure medication. Now this is stuff that I can continue to send to St. Vincent if somebody would be so kind as to pay the shipping. Secondly, on top of that, the Lord has blessed me with my fiance, who happens to be a laparoscopic surgeon, American trained. And in our conversations, we started talking. She did 2 missions to Africa. And when I heard that, I said, boy, the next place you go is St. Vincent. Because we certainly need the help. So, to bring it all together, I think I'll let her give an idea about what we hope to achieve. And using, hopefully, with the support of the Rotary, that we can actually tangibly do something, not talk. Not I will send a barrel. I'm talking about, I have so many colleagues who are waiting. As a matter of fact, for a wedding, I have Dr. Jones, his wife, who's our physician, the head of the cath lab, the head administrator in the hospital, and a myriad of doctors coming. And they don't know this yet, but this is going to be not just a wedding, but it's going to be a recruitment so that we can tangibly provide health care to the unfortunate. Nobody should die from heart attacks that are preventable. There are drugs now that have been shown unequivocally to lower mortality and morbidity in people whose hearts are not that up to scratch. It is so important for us to understand this. This is not some big idealistic dream. If we can get people in this country on an aspirin, on a statin, they will live longer. That is a fact. So, I'm going to let Tracy just say a few words about what we hope to do. She's ready to go into the hospital to operate, and I told her, we can't do that. But again, this is just a small token, and I hope the Rotary can assist me so that I can keep the steady flow of medications coming to St. Vincent. Thank you.
Thank you, John. So my name is Patrice Carter. It's a blessing the way the Lord hooked JP and I up to have our wedding here in St. Vincent as we do this recruitment. But my training is actually in general surgery. I went to University of Illinois for medical school and also for residency training. Then I did an extra year in laparoscopic surgery. My goal has always been missions. And if you remember back in the 2008 presidential election, one of the major questions asked is healthcare a right or a privilege? All of us love being healthy. It is really aggravating, though, to see a whole government system or a whole group of people somewhat not aggravated by basic health care neglect. That people die every day from things that we take for granted. And that is somewhat of a charge and a mission in our relationship to make basic health care needs a necessity for everyone. St. Vincent is a beautiful country. This is my first time visiting. I'm overwhelmed. We went all over today looking at different places, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is not a hard place to start our work in our mission, that's for sure. And we are very excited about being able to do some exceptional things. We have a network of physicians. We have a network of surgeons. My training is in surgery through small incisions, so recovery time is faster. But one of the major thing that I've learned, especially from going abroad a couple times, is that this is fine to start with medication. As JB said, we have to go forward, though, with making sure we can get support for this to continue. It's fine to do a mission here and operate on someone for one time, or that you may save 1 or 2 lives. But what we need to work on is sustainability. We need to work on something that can come and stay. We can do training. I've trained residents already in my country, obviously, I can do that here. We can train people for mobile units, especially with your village doctor program. We can set up mobile dialysis units. All we need is something to help sustain it. We need bioengineering, and we need people who are willing to train, of which a number of our friends, we've gone out to lunch with them already, and they are willing and ready, because people just need to see the vision, get behind it, and we can be champions all together of making this thing a reality. So our wedding's the first thing, but we're going to take this further. So we appreciate it. We don't want to take much time, but thank you so much. The country is beautiful, and I can't wait to come back and continue to help out here as much as possible.
President Ken to accept the items on behalf of the Rotary Club of St.
Good to see my sister. So on behalf of, I just want to say this is Dr. Paul Jones, Chief and Head of Cardiovascular Services at Mercy Hospital and Medical Center in Chicago, Illinois. This is from him as a token of his willingness to assist the people in St. Vincent, and I hope that it can be used. I know it will be put to good use in helping our country.
Just look here a quick second. Just look here.
Dr. J.D. Frederick and soon to be Mrs. J.D. Frederick. We'd like to thank you on behalf of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, and also on behalf of all our patients in St. Vincent and Grenadine. We'd like to thank you for this generous donation. It's going to go far in helping a lot of people see and become better. When I say see, sorry, on my type of profession. Okay? But the thing about it is, it's not just that, it's that you're willing to go even further. We have a Rotary Village doctor program, and I can already see. They say, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You have the vision, we have the vision, we can marry our visions. It's not about compromise, it's about collaboration. And we look forward to collaborating with you. And it will be my honor to present this on behalf of Rotary Club to our Minister of Health soon after this. Thanks again. We hope to see you come back and do all what you promised, because we're going to hold you to your promise. Thank you.
Okay, let's proceed. Now, the next item on our agenda, which we refer to as special honors, is for our youngest Rotarian ever, and no, it's not me. We have amongst us, we're honored to have with us, and to continue to achieve 100% attendance rate at all Rotary meetings, Rotary South and Rotary Club of St. Vincent. And tonight we want to honor that person for contributing to the Rotary Club of St. Vincent in so many ways that we can't even express. He is probably the only chartered member alive of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, and for those who don't know Rotary jargon, basically he helped to establish the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, and he's still with us. So tonight we want to recognize, and he doesn't even know that I'm here talking about him, past President Bob, the youngest, Bob Hader, and we want to further tell him happy birthday, and it sounds great Portugal, and ask you to join me as we sing happy birthday to Bob Hader.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That's our
birthday to you.
Remind me not to ask you to sing again, but thank you.
Only get one show.
Bob, could you come forward, please? We'd like to make a special presentation to you.
Bob, on behalf of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, we'd like to give you this special token to show you how much we love you and also to recognize the fact that you're the only Rotarian who has 100% attendance in all the clubs in St. Vincent and the Grenadine. Not only that, you're always willing and ready. You sell the most tickets to any fundraiser ever. And you're just a fabulous Rotarian. When I grow up, I want to be like you. Congratulations, Bob. And one more thing, before you say a word, because I know you want to say a word. I want to pin you with a special badge from our district governor. It says here, reach within to embrace humanity.
On the skin.
On the skin? Thank you, Bob.
It worries me that my friend Ken will embarrass me tonight again. I do appreciate the nice clothes. I do think the Rotary is a grand organization. I'm a little worried about the fact that I had a birthday and people think that I am 80 years old. And I wish to make it very clear that that is not true. I am not 80 years old. I am 80 years young. And I had a conversation with my friend up above. The good Lord said to me, "You are young. You now come home to play." And I believe him, I believe him, I believe him. Rotary is the greatest movement I know for the good of all the people in this world. Let us support it. Let us give it all its due. And I thank you for being recognized as one of those who is trying to serve. Thank you.
And you may notice that the bag is a long bag, so you can suspect what's in that bag. But Bob always says to me, before you go in front of a crowd or before you speak, have a shot of something. So Bob, thank you for that. Okay, so as we wrap up, because like we said, we want this evening to be about networking and not just us talking to you, we'll ask past President Earl Tash to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the club.
On behalf of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent, I'd like to thank the following: the Ambassador of the Republic of Taiwan in China, Mr. Bourgoshi, the Honorable Council of France, past President Francois Truchot, Honorable Council of Germany, Rotarian Andres Ryan, Honorable Council of Morocco, Mr. Kenneth Brown, Honorable Council of the Netherlands, Ms. Camille Crichton, Honorable Council of the Czech Republic, former Rotarian Milton Mays. Mrs. Zoran Ellis Brown, Honorable Council of Belize, and Ambassador of Venezuela. We'd like to thank you for attending our Rotary function tonight, and you're always welcome. We hope that you will continue to support at least one of these projects that were mentioned here tonight. The Rotary Club, as you know, has been very
Boy, don't make another speech, you can get fined.
the Rotary Club has been very we've seen us around communities, whether Village Doctor, George Phillips Awards and so.
And we know that you will continue to attend our functions and support us in any way. Good night. Thank you very much.
And you should know who got the best behavior award in our club this year. I'll ask Rotarian Sislin Joseph to assist us with the toast.
We all have glasses. Can we ensure that everyone have a glass with a little something to drink? Service of ourselves. I do believe that as we stand alone, we can do very good work, but together we can do excellent work and we can make a difference. And I believe when you have a lot, I was taught as a child, to whom much is given, much is expected, and we are expected to impact the life of others. And I want to thank you for your contribution and look forward to your continued contribution, not only tangible contribution, but your support in terms of mentoring, in terms of being there to give speeches, in terms of being model citizens for our young people, because in this world and this time, as you know, there are quite a number of ills, there's so much that our young people yearn for, and just by being good examples in our society, you are helping to make this society a better one. So I want to thank you, each of you, for your collective contribution. And with that, I'd like to have the drinks. Yeah. Okay.
To Rotary International.
Rotary International. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
So the tree
Nice job.